Hi everyone and welcome. In this screencast, I'm going to walk you through Padlet, a digital tool I often describe as a safe, classroom-friendly version of a social media feed. I'll show you how it works, the safety features it offers, how I use it in my classroom, and a few thoughtful reflections about its use. First off, what is Padlet? Padlet is an online platform that allows users to post text, images, videos, links, and even voice recordings to a shared digital board. It's like a collaborative canvas where students can contribute ideas, respond to prompts, or reflect on learning in real time. I like to think of it as a digital sticky note wall, but supercharged. So how does it work? You start by choosing a layout, like a wall, timeline, or grid, depending on how you want student responses to appear. Once your Padlet is created, you can title it, write instructions, and customize settings, like allowing comments, reactions, or even anonymous posting, which I'll explain more in a moment. So here you'll see all the templates laid out. There is AI options here as well. To share it, once you create your board, I just copy the link and paste it into an assignment or announcement in Google Classroom. Students click and post. It's that easy. This is a board that I've already created. This is like just a discussion board for students. I posted a would you rather question, some high five highlights, a weekly share. I included a video that I had shown the students in class so their families have access to it, a current events post, and then a post about school announcements. So what safety precautions are available on Padlet? Padlet has several privacy and moderation settings that make it safe for student use. So if you click the gear icon here, this is how you can change the privacy settings of your board. You can require approval before posts go live. You can turn off commenting or allow only teacher responses. You can restrict access, so only those with a link or only the class can see the post. There's also a reporting tool if inappropriate content ever appears. For my students who are in second grade, I make sure names are required and pre-approve all posts. If you are teaching a class of older students, you might allow comments, but with clear expectations set. So how might I use Padlet in education? The possibilities are endless. Here are a few ways I will use Padlet in my classroom. So this one right here, obviously the discussion board, this interactive discussion board for my students, where families can also have access to see what's going on in the classroom. I also plan to use Padlet for exit tickets. So to create a board that has quick checks for understanding after a lesson, possibly book discussions where students can share their thoughts or questions as they're reading. SEL check-ins, students can use emojis, GIFs, or voice notes to express how they're feeling, and they can share these things with the class or they can have them come just directly to me. Collaborative brainstorming, so writing prompts, project planning, inquiry-based learning. I plan to have a board that is called a Wonder Wall, where students can post questions they might have that they might come across in their day-to-day lives. Something like what are stars made of? And this is something we will look into each week. We'll pick a question and we'll explore that as a class. As the school year goes on, maybe the students can each pick their own question or work with a partner or work in a small group and independently find answers to these questions and present them to the class. Whether I have them do them, they can choose if they want to present them on Padlet or in person in class. Padlet is a powerful tool for amplifying student voice, especially for learners who are more comfortable typing than speaking aloud, which applies to a lot of my special education students. Go back to the home page. So as far as concerns about using Padlet, like any interactive platform, it depends on how it's introduced and managed. I do think it's important to model digital citizenship before using it. I will monitor posts regularly and set expectations for respectful and meaningful contributions. There is also just the concern of the free version that has limits on how many boards you can create. So I would have to archive or reuse boards strategically, or upgrade to the paid version, which is something I would have to use Padlet a little bit more to see if that would be valuable to my classroom. So using Padlet in my Google Classroom, speaking of classrooms, by embedding Padlet links directly into my Google Classroom, I'm able to use it seamlessly as part of my instructional routine. I feel it's a great way to showcase that I value student voice, choice, and collaboration, while also being intentional about tech integration and digital safety. Thank you so much for joining me and watching. If you are looking for a way to create more interactive, student-centered learning experiences in your Google Classroom, I highly recommend giving Padlet a try. It's a tool that not only supports engagement, but helps build a sense of community, and that's something we can all use more of in our classrooms. Thank you.